Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever Eledorks podcast. I'm your host, Jazzy Mage, and we have a couple guests with here today. We have my co-host.
I am Abby. Hello, I am the creator of Eledora. I have my own YouTube channel. If you aren't subscribed, what are you doing? Go do that. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Up next, we have the voice actress in Eledora.
Hey guys, name's Headphone. I voice act Fawn, and I'm super excited to do this podcast with y'all.
Up next, we have a nice toasty boy, but not too burnt. He's just right.
Hello, buddy. I am the breadwinner of all breads, the king of everything toasty and nice. I hope you enjoy this.
And last but not least, we have a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Gumi. Subscribe to Abby and PewDiePie. I don't know.
What's that?
My first podcast in my life, so yay.
Yeah. Alrighty then, to get the gist of everything first for us, today this is technically our very first podcast. We went through the setting up and everything. And there's 5 topics, and we will go through each and every single one of them individually. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. The first topic is weird dream, which is pretty much the weirdest dream we have ever had today, or till now. So, would anyone like to go first?
I guess I'll go first since no one is offering to. So my weirdest dream goes back till when I was like, I don't remember how old I was. I was like around 10. I was really young, and it stuck with me for many, many years. So it was at a haunted mansion. We went on a field trip to a haunted mansion type of place in primary school, which is, I think, elementary, maybe, I don't know if there's another one, in America. So we were going on a field trip to a haunted mansion, and there was like, well, it wasn't really the haunted mansion we were staying at, but there was like another area. But we traveled to the haunted mansion from that little place we were actually staying, and we went up to it. The thing you would see first is like this door with 2 little ghosty wisp like things on the sides. When we entered, it felt weird. Like, we just felt really weird. And well, people started disappearing. I don't remember it much since it was so long ago, but like, people started disappearing. Everyone ended up dying at the end, of course. And 2 of these little children who were twins, and in my primary school, they lost their heads. And at the very end, we just saw their head hanging, both of their heads hanging. And ever since then, I actually was never able to sleep with my my back facing the door. I was always too scared. I always had to have something behind me, like a pillow or something, to feel safe, because I always thought that the person who did that to those kids were gonna do it to me, and it just stuck with me forever. It still sticks with me to this day, so it's like, ugh. It was a weird and creepy dream. So, yeah, that's my dream.
Alright. I'll go next. So, the weirdest dream I ever had was probably when I was 7 or 8. I don't remember how old I was, but it was really weird. It started as your casual dream, like, I'm in Neverland, all that stuff. So, I'm just going on an adventure, as most kids would do, with their mind going over the place. So I'm going around, I see some of my friends, I see some new faces, make new friends. One part gets really weird where I all of a sudden have to start swimming in tofu. Now, I don't know why I had to start swimming. I don't know why it was tofu specifically, but it was really weird because when we entered the tofu, it was clear as day. But when we got out immediately, it turned night pretty much instantly. It was weird to me because, well, I felt like if that happened, I'll be like, whoa, what? But it was really weird to me because the more the dream continued, the weirder it got. I started seeing, I guess, distortions and weird fusions of the friends' faces. I even saw like one giant creature. I guess a good example would be the forest, the mutants of those. It's kind of similar to those, but not really naked. It's just, it was weird to me because I was like, oh, that looks, that doesn't look right at all because it was so disfigured. It was inhumane in my point of view at the time. Yeah, that's pretty much the weirdest dream I've ever had.
Fun.
Okay, who's next?
I might as well. This one was actually, I think, a few days ago. And, you see, you know how we have radio wave signals and going through space right now? Like, oh, hey, we're planet Earth. We're here. If there's any other intelligent life, come tell us, kind of stuff. Well, one day, it's a day like any other, and all of a sudden, we get a message back, and it's saying, "Oh, hey, yeah, we got your message. We're here. We exist, and we're sending this satellite over to Earth, and then you have 2 days, 2 Earth days when the satellite gets there, until the whole planet's destroyed." And so everybody started freaking out because it was just the apocalypse by that point. Because, oh, hey, the world's gonna die. But we don't know when the satellite can get there. For all we know, it could still be hundreds of years. So we get this message like, oh yeah, the satellite's coming. We don't know when it's coming. We look up to the skies and we see the satellite. All hell breaks loose. So then after a while, they started sending robots down, and they started coming down to the planet, and they were far more advanced than any of our technologies here on Earth. And so the leaders of the world got together, formed one big alliance, even with countries that wouldn't normally be allies, because they're like, oh hey, we're being invaded by aliens. And so we all got together and then tried to at least slow down the invasion with our inevitable doom. And we lost terribly, and then they found a way to destroy us from the inside out by like destroying the hardwire in our minds. And so then they like telepathically like ripped our brains apart after like very slowly and gruesomely. And so they just started using that as a torture weapon, and all hope was basically lost. Then all of a sudden there's this one alien dude that comes down that doesn't look as scary, and he looks straight at me and he's like, hi, my name's Bob. Like, hi, my name's Fred. And he's like, so this is Earth? I'm like, yeah, this is Earth. He's like, cool, want to take a walk? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then we just talked for the next hour while the planet was burning.
Well then.
It's so beautiful.
It was
Yeah.
so weird.
That's a beautiful weird dream right there.
Indeed.
God. All right, that leaves HP and Gumi.
Which one?
Would you like to take the stage?
Don't want to make us choose.
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
But mine
Alright.
are short, so I'll say 2 of them because they're about not very long. The first one I called Dreamception. So I was in bed, and all of a sudden it turned light, and I woke up and I checked my iPad, which sits on the side of my bed, and I check it, and it says that it is like 5 in the morning. So I shut my iPad off and go back to sleep. Okay. Couple seconds later, 6 o'clock. Couple seconds later, I wake up again. And I check my iPad, and it's 5 a.m. in the morning. So I dreamed that I had woken up and checked my iPad, and I was like, oh, it's too early in the morning, so I fell back asleep. But really, I had been asleep. It was all confusing. I call it Dreamception.
That's crazy.
It scared the crap out of me. I was like, ah. The other one was, I don't remember the full dream. It was some sort of talent show, and it was my sister. She was playing the banjo, and to every strum of the beat, a squirrel would like stick its head up and down to the beat out of a hole in the ground. It was very strange. But that's all.
Now with every song I listen to, when I listen to the beat, I'm gonna imagine a squirrel.
Same.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, this topic leaves only one person left. Give me.
Give me.
What is the weirdest dream you have ever had?
Probably I had like a dream about like laughing Jack. You guys know like the creepypasta.
Oh yeah.
And like I was on like a swing and he was there. He just walked up and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then it was just I got this really weird feeling in the dream. And he just followed me like everywhere I went and I was kind of like freaking out. And like I don't know, it had like a really weird feeling in it. Like I can't even explain it. And then I got like home after and he just kept following me and then I had like burn a blanket to get rid of him. It was just really creepy and it gave me like a horrible feeling. And yeah, that's probably like the weirdest dream that I've ever had.
All right. Well, with the first topic done, on to the second topic. Now, this goes on to every weeb or otaku watching. What is your favorite anime?
My request is to
Whoa.
go last.
All right. I will go first on this. My most favorite anime is an anime called Log Horizon. The author of the manga is named Mamare Tono. I don't know if I said that correctly. The publisher is Yen Press. And by God, it's just an amazing anime, and the manga is great. I remember seeing a clip of it and decided to watch it. I'm a sucker for fantasy. See, it has a similar SAO aspect when they can't log out because they're in the game. Yeah. But I actually like it a lot more than SAO because the way they have the story played out, it's easy to follow. You can really like the characters. And by God, the scenes are amazing. And like, the main character isn't like OP as hell, physically wise, but he is smart as hell. But if we were to do like a top 3 list, it would probably be Hero Academia and Shield Hero next. Because by far, like, animes are coming out left and right, especially during spring or fall. Like next season, Hero Academia and stuff. We already have One Punch Man season 2 coming out. So having all of these anime coming out is just great. I wish that the anime continued as well, but it didn't. But that's why we do have other animes to watch. Yeah, that's pretty much my favorite anime, my top 3 favorite, and
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go next then. If you're done.
sure.
So most people know my favorite by now. It's Oran High School Host Club. I don't really watch new anime, so I can't really like talk about that. But yeah, Oran High School Host Club's always been my favorite since I first watched it. It's just so funny. Like, how can you not love it? I really think it just deserves a season 2 just because it's so amazing. Well, if I had to put in order exactly my favorite, or at least top 3 animes, Oran High School Host Club would be number 1, obviously. Then Say I Love You and probably Death Note, because that was like one of my first animes that I ever watched. So I kind of have that up there just because it's my first and also because it's really good. It was like the first really good one that I watched as well. So yeah, that's basically it. So who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go next again. So my all-time favorite is RWBY. Now, some of you people out there are going to be like, "Oh, Ruby's not anime," but it is because it is. Japan has actually started dubbing it themselves, though it's American made. Anyways, I'm totally obsessed with the show. I can do about 6 different character impressions from it. I have all sorts of merch from it, and I've been in love with it since it first came out. Even though the first 2 seasons are not the greatest anime quality, you just have to wait and it gets amazing with the storyline and stuff. That would be my first one. My second favorite would be called My Kashiwa Maid-sama. That one is my second favorite. It's just super funny and a surreal one. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then my third one would probably be Your Lie in April. I love that one, though it made me bawl in my room. And I am a musician, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, those are my favorite 3.
But before we head on to Red and Gumi, I just want to say about the Ruby thing. The whole animation thing for the first 2 volumes was because they barely started doing animations for their other series, Red vs. Blue, which is a Halo-based series. And yes, Ruby is verified as an anime, of course, as we already know this by now. But you have to remember, all the mocapping, all the animation was made by the one person, Monty who you also know as the creator of Haloid back in 2010, I would believe, or 2008 or 2009. There's actually a remaster version of that on YouTube as a tribute to Monty Ohm. It is a great animation. I recommend watching it. And I recommend watching Ruby as well.
R.I.P. Monty. Poor guy died before season 3 even came out of Ruby.
Yeah, he did, but man, he worked hard.
Mm-hmm. So you should totally watch it. It's great.
Next up.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Probably because Bread called going last.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so my top favorite would probably definitely Noragami. Oh my gosh, I love this anime so much. Do I explain it? I don't like.
You can explain it if you want to. You can start going to season 2 a little bit, like arigato, some stuff.
Yeah, then there's season 2, which is Noragami Arigato. It's oh my gosh, go watch it. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Then there's my second favorite is Your Lie in April. Headphone was third favorite, but it's so good. It's so sad though. Like she said, oh my gosh. And then my third would probably be My Hero Academia, because that's really good quality anime. Yeah.
All right, I guess it's my turn now. First, I want, but I don't really like anime, so I don't have very many options. But the only 2 that I do like is Sword Art Online, because my friend showed it to me and he's like, "Hey, dude, you should check this out." I'm like, I'm not really into that stuff, but I like the concept of being stuck in a game and having to complete it. And yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then Pokemon, because that's what I grew up with, and that will forever have a place in my heart. Other than that, I don't really know a lot about anime, so yeah.
Wait, so you've seen Pokemon, but not Digimon?
No, not Digimon.
No, not Digimon.
I haven't seen Digimon, so.
Yeah, me neither.
What? Oh my god, okay,
I love
wow.
Pokemon, so.
Yeah, Pokemon is good, but man, I have to say this, with Pokemon, they really have to change the protagonist.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Ash is
It's they've gotten so far, and they still have, a 10-year-old boy? The same one? And they just haven't changed it for...
I'm gonna become the Pokemon Master!
It's just, they need to change it. They need something new.
yeah, they have had like cameos of the other Pokemon characters, like especially the males and the females. The mostly the time the females are his sidekicks though. Misty, May, Dawn, Iris, Selena. Okay, I probably forgot some in the middle of that. But seriously, come on,
Mm.
Can I do
Never-
something?
go ahead.
Pikachu!
I immediately regret it. No, okay. While we're on the topic of Pokemon, what's everyone's favorite Pokemon here? Actually,
Snorlax.
Snorlax, yeah.
Hands down, Jolteon.
Jolteon, okay.
Had him in my first game ever, and I have him in every single one.
Okay.
Lugia for me.
Well, I did say Pokemon, I didn't say specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's actually, I'm gonna go basic. Like through all of it's Pikachu.
Gotta stay with that Pokemon Yellow. My
That's also pretty
favorite. Oh, that's good. My favorite. That's tough because I forget Pokemon's name, but I'd probably have to say Arcanine because I love him so much.
He's
Mm.
big. He's
Arcanine's great. But if we were to do legendaries, though, if we were to do legendaries or the mystics or whatever you Pokemon fans call them nowadays, fossil Pokemon, etc., what would you guys use? Headphone, you can't participate in this because you already said Lugia.
But Lugia's my favorite. In both.
Exactly.
Suicune. That's
He's
my
amazing.
Favorite legendary.
Suicune. We don't get a lot of love for Suicune. It's mostly just like Entei. People like Entei a lot.
Suicune is beautiful and majestic. Like, look at that
Does it?
hair. Like,
Yeah, like Suicune is the majestic one. A lot of people just like Entei or what was the other one? Raikou.
Raikou. Yeah.
Raikou, yeah. My favorite, Rayquaza. I love that green noodle. No.
The green danger
I love
noodle.
Rayquaza. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald. I remember from Diamond and Pearl. Emerald. Oh my.
Oh.
That dragon right there started my heritage. Second probably had to be Giratina. Gumi, your favorite legendary?
Well, does Mewtwo count? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mewtwo does count. Mewtwo is a legendary.
Yeah.
Is a mutation of a Mew, pretty much. So it still counts as a
Yeah.
legendary.
Yeah. Yeah,
Besides,
probably.
there's only one kind of it.
Yeah, probably Mewtwo.
Okay, Brad.
I know this is another electric. He's pretty cool. I mean, he's very, very.
Yeah, can you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, it's very.
He's
Mm.
sorry. Zapdos is very shocking, if you ask me.
God dang it. Is it your favorite? Since he's your favorite legendary, he's your favorite out of all three of the birds.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, same. Like Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos. Yeah, they're great, but I like Zapdos the most. Just the fact is like black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. But I like the design a lot more.
Lugia
I
all the
love-
way.
I love Articuno.
Articuno. Alright, okay. Now that we're done talking about favorite animes and Pokemon, on to
Yes.
oh boy. The topic of we could do many with this. Alright. Meme review.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh,
Who would like to go
God.
first?
I don't even know what to say, so not me.
Alright, Abby, we'll save you for last. Let's start simple. What has everyone's favorite meme been from 2018 to the end of it?
Oh, actually, I do have one for this.
Logan Paul.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, oh my. Okay. Oh no, specifically,
Ooh.
which Logan Paul meme?
Mm, is it podcast friendly?
As long as you follow the guidelines.
Let's just say Japan. Say that.
Oh, okay. Who would like to go next?
All right. Well.
No, I can go. Oh, never mind. You can go, Brad.
All right. Call me unoriginal, but either probably SpongeBob memes or Crusaders like Deus Vult memes. Also, that's the only thing I see on my Instagram anymore.
Really?
Yes, both of them.
Oh wow. Yeah, HP, you wanna go?
Sure, mine's more of a 2019 one, but it's this picture of Tom, the cat from Tom and Jerry, and his face looks like bright yellow eyes zoomed in, and it's like it says something that says me and says something that me has like a double meaning. Like I think my favorite would have to be let's see if I can find it. Like if they're just like I have tons of them on my meme board, and I drive everyone insane with them.
Is it the one where he kind of looks like he's high or stoned?
Kind of. It's like they're like this one's kind of mean, but it's like me puts bag of popcorn into the microwave, everyone else at the senior center, and it's this picture of Tom with a helicopter and a picture of World War II in it.
World
Wow.
War II?
Oh god.
What?
That's Vietnam.
See, well, I think Tom and Jerry memes. I think of the time where he opens the door, the other cats, right? With the hats and they got the pose going on. Like they're about to go get Jerry, but then they get messed up by him. My favorite meme probably has to be Bongo Cat.
Oh.
Aw.
Absolutely loved Bongo Cat because
Bongo Cat.
that was great of the memes people were doing of it. The more variety doing the creations, how they're doing it, like putting some YouTuber stuff on them. One of them was a Bruno Mars song. I forgot which one it was, but it's pretty much the one that goes "Gimme out, gimme out, gimme out," all that stuff.
Oh, treasure.
Treasure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
With the clap part. So you just see the animation put into it. They gave Bonka a big hand, and it slapped a person's bottom, going like, "Gimme out, gimme."
Oh god.
That's amazing.
That's
Yeah, but I think another part of that was we had to do I forgot what song it was again, but it goes like do 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 do. Let's go, dude.
I love that.
Yeah, that meme was great. But
GameCube.
there's the GameCube meme. Oh my god,
Yes.
the GameCube meme.
I did.
The top three
that,
memes.
yeah.
Wait, top three memes for me: Bongo Cat, GameCube, FBI. Open up.
Oh my goodness, yes, no, that's my number one favorite.
Okay, I guess it's my turn now. My favorite is, I think, the Gru meme. I love the Gru meme. It's just, you can, it's just so funny when you put the right text over what he's showing, and it's just, I love it. Okay,
Yes.
so I actually found one to, share. So this one is about YouTube. It's probably been seen before. So it's make a video, upload it to YouTube, get demonetized. Get demonetized? Oh shit.
Oh my god.
It's like, yeah, it's just great.
That's God.
Yeah, I forgot that one was 2018, so yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all the memes are just great of 2018. We do have some good ones 2019.
But I actually
But-
do have one for this year too.
Oh, okay, we'll get into more of that later.
Yeah.
A little bit later. Now we did our favorite. Let's do the opposite. What is your most hated meme in
Ooh.
22?
Oh, can we just
22,
change that to
2018.
all time? Most hated to all time? 'Cause I hate
Alright,
that.
sure.
Yeah.
I'll guess I'll go first. My least favorite and most hated is the "Catch Me Outside." How about that? I hate
Oh,
that meme.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was like,
Abby,
no, no. I
how you
hated
doing?
it. No. It was just. I just hated the person. So.
Okay. My probably the Ugandan knuckles.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
That
I
okay,
I
okay,
hate
that
one.
meme. Yeah, that meme is great in certain aspects, but it's so annoying,
I know.
especially when you're playing
overplayed.
games, hanging out with. Yeah, it quickly got there's a certain word for it, overused, so it's not fresh anymore. It's well, as us as we adults, not really hip with the kids. No, they really overdid it with it, because all you would hear is, "Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
Yeah.
Ebola!
Honestly.
Spit on the non-believers.
Mm,
Where is our queen? Do you know the way?" That's all you would hear, and it just repeats over and over with all the players doing it, all the people just saying it.
mm.
And then, technically, I guess it would say it originated from the I forgot what film this was. I think it was a film. It kind of similar to it. It's like, why are you running? Why are you running?
Oh yeah.
It's like the dude just screaming like, ah, just all that stuff. They just really hated it. Most people who most of my friends I would ask, they would say Nickelback.
Ooh,
Like the look at this photograph thing. I was like,
I love that.
what? The Nickelback is great.
It's so funny. Look at this graph.
Oh my god.
That's my favorite.
Barry, what's your most hated?
Wait.
Who would actually go next for the most hated meme of
I will go, but you guys are gonna get so ticked at me.
the entire world? Depending on the meme.
Yeah.
Okay, those of you who know me know that I am very unperceptive and that I have a very short attention span.
Oh boy.
And so,
Understatement.
my least favorite meme is that stupid GameCube meme because I would sit there, and the first time I watched it, I sat there, and it started going, and I'm used to playing the old GameCube game, so it's like, it's gonna do the little thing, but then it kept going, and I was like, what is this? And then it kept going and going and going and going and going and repeating, and I was like, ah!
You got a never-ending one?
Oh,
It was the worst!
I like the one where
That's
it
the-
kind of went into a Mario image.
No!
I like. Okay, my favorite one out of that one is the transition. There is a video out there somewhere on the internet where it transitions from a GameCube to this year's console, which is Nintendo Switch. It goes from the GameCube to like Nintendo to like the Dreamcast to the 360 to the One.
Oh.
No.
That the transitions they do for that, because it's very good timing and editing that they have to put into that.
No, I hate it because it just keeps going and repeating. No! I hate it because it just keeps going and it never stops.
Add that to the tick off HP list.
No!
That and Baxel.
Hey!
Hashtag facts out there for Eledora people.
All right. So I would have to agree with Jazzy on the most hated meme being "Do you know the way?" It is anytime somebody says it, I just want to slap them across the face so gosh darn hard. You have no idea.
Like, if you would hear 1, then 2, then 4, then 8, they
Exactly.
multiply. They're a flock. All you hear is, "Do you know their way?" And then all of a sudden, you just hear people going crazy about it.
It's like, just
Stop.
just stop, please.
Yeah.
Just go home. Go home. You're drunk.
Yeah. Gumi, what is your most hated meme?
So I agree with Gino the way, but okay, I don't know. I'm gonna get hate, but I don't know if it's overused where you guys are. But the Chungus meme.
Oh my goodness.
I
Now,
love that.
I don't like super hate it, but it's just so overused at my school. Every corner, this kid made like 80 cards of just Chungus, and he handed them out, and it was just too much. It was too much.
Oh, okay, good. For first thing, props to the kid printing out 80 of those. Second of all, that kid is a legend. And third of all, I hate it, but I don't hate it as much as the Ugandan Knuckles. Because with the Big Chungus, people photoshopped it to make it look like a PlayStation 4 game. I think it was PlayStation 4.
I
It was
hate them
great.
equally.
Man, alright. But this is what I hated of whole entire years, but then we went to favorite 2018. So far, as of today, for everyone here, of the memes that came out this year, what are your favorite ones? Like, yeah, like your favorite memes of 2019.
Mine this year would probably be the one I can remember the most because I see it everywhere lately. Is the oh shit, here we go again. I love
Oh
it.
yeah, the CJ. Yeah, CJ
It's,
from
like all I've been seeing lately, and it's the only one I can think of right now. So
yeah, like CJ from GTA San Andreas is like, oh shit, here we go again, and they could just put like a random video. You can find them if you search online. There's plenty on Twitter.
it's pretty great. I love it. It's so funny.
HP, what's your favorite movie of 2019?
So since I already did 2019, I'm gonna do 2018, and it's not really a meme, it's a Vine, but I quote it daily, and I love it.
Yeet?
No, it's road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
No.
I quote it daily,
Oh my
and my
god.
siblings just look at me like, no. And I'm like, yes! It's my
Alright.
favorite because I love buns and double meanings.
Road work ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
sure hope it does.
Brad, what's your most favorite meme of 2019?
Honestly, I literally.
What? Yeah, speak closer to the mic or a little bit louder.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna turn the gain up. Okay. So I said the 2018 answer for the 2019 one. So wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's still SpongeBob and Crusader memes. It's still the same. It's just they never get old.
Yeah, SpongeBob memes will live on.
Yes.
Gumi, you want to go or you want me to go?
You can go.
Alright. My most favorite meme of 2019 probably has to be the so we all know Avengers Endgame is coming soon. The Avengers the Fallen stuff.
No.
People have just gotten random images and put the Avenge the Fallen. Like, dude, that's great. I think one that is like close up to there, the Shaggy meme. Now,
Oh.
the Shaggy meme was way like a while back, like cause like Dragon Ball Super with Ultra Instinct and making like, I'm only using 2% of my power. But like, it's great because it would just be contrary to popular belief. 1% is an accurate representation of my power when I'm forced to release an amount of my power weak enough to not destroy the universe. The amount I must use relative to 100 is so infinitely small that you were mere mortals couldn't comprehend how little it is. It's easier for me to just round up to 1%.
Can I just say something? I want to scream because one of my roommates is playing the stupid Deja Vu song like over and over.
Deja vu!
Speaking of memes.
Yeah! Love that meme.
It won't stop, and it's on a loop, and it just keeps
Oh.
going.
Oh! Before I head on to Goomies, my bad. I forgot to mention this one. The choking Sasuke meme.
Oh,
That is
I
great.
love that one.
You could get Chef Ramsay. You could get Shaggy Man. You could get any character and just have them choking Sasuke.
It's a pretty good meme.
Yeah, all right, Gumi, go ahead.
Okay. So it's kind of I have two. So the first one, I think it's dead by now, but it was hit or miss.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't like it.
I
hate
suddenly
it.
hate you.
Yeah. It's like, the door's there.
Oh no.
The door is there and is open for you.
Yes.
And the world record, like, egg. The egg?
Oh my god, the egg!
Oh, I love
Yeah.
the egg. The egg is...
The egg! That beat Kylie Jenner! Was it Kylie Jenner?
Yeah.
Speaking of memes, guys, world record Kahoot. Get ready. Prep your computers, prep your phones, and get ready for the IEP or PIN number for the world record of Kahoot members. Pretty much, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but apparently it's gonna be a person's gonna host it, similar to the world record egg to get the most likes ever. This one's gonna have the most players ever.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be great. Alright. Now what can we else do with the memes? Like,
Me-
what do we want to become a meme or something?
All
What?
favorite memes of all time. Because we only did
True, favorite
of
meme.
years. Not all
Ooh,
Of
we
time.
could
years,
do
yeah.
Eledora memes.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
We'll dabble a little bit in that. Also, you just dug yourself into a grave there,
Yeah.
HP.
All of us just gonna say facts.
Yeah. Yeah. What is everyone's favorite meme of all time? From the very beginning of memes to now.
Well, I have two. One, I'm not sure if it's classified as a meme. I just want to make people mad, so I'll say that last. So, my favorite meme of all time, very old, is Overly Attached Girlfriend. I've always loved that meme.
Oh.
I love the YouTuber who did that stuff. I love the song she did. It's just pretty great. It's hilarious, and it's so old that not many people even remember it. But another one that I'm not even sure is classified as a meme, but it could be, and it will make everyone who's watching this really mad, and everyone in here. Only if you know the meaning of it. The game. But only if you know the meaning of the game.
I have a feeling I know what you're talking about.
You lost the
I'm-
game. It's very old, and it went around in my high school for a really long time. But I'll just explain the game. Basically, you can't think, talk, or anything about the game. That's basically
wait.
the game. So
Wait, the
everyone
game?
here, I made lose. You
Oh,
just
my friend
lost
did that
the
to me.
game.
So the whole premise of that is not to talk, think, or
You can't
Everyone-
talk or think at all about the game. And
but when you bring it up
yes,
and we start thinking
everyone
about it,
lost.
we lose
Everyone lost.
Oh.
because that's the game, and you talked about it, and we thought about. Oh my god!
It's mind blowing and amazing, and I love it. And I'm sorry to
That's
everyone, but I love it.
Sucks.
That's a fantastic.
It's like so
What?
old, and it's been around for years. And sometimes
I-
you'll see a tweet saying you just lost the game, and it's great.
Oh, I'm so mad.
No, just
Oh
no.
my god! Oh my god! That's like. You always lose. There's no win-win situation.
Yeah, unless you just don't think about it for your whole life, basically. And no one
Yeah.
brings it up, nothing. You just... It's...
Oh my god! That meme is crazy.
That's
Oh.
the thing. I'm
that's
not
a-
sure if I classify it as a meme, but it, like, kind of was.
Oh, that's a meme. That's a meme.
That sucks.
That's a damn fine meme.
I mean,
No!
I lost like a week ago because I was thinking about tweeting about it, saying you lost the game.
Oh, that'd be evil.
Yo,
No!
did it worldwide. World record lost the game.
I haven't thought about it like for about a year or two, so, and then until that like tweet I saw, because I did see a tweet like a year ago or something, but until that tweet I didn't think about it until high school, like the beginning of high school, like year 7 for me. So it's a pretty fun meme, and I just love it.
Dang it! I didn't know about this meme until now, and I lost.
I hate it. I just no.
I liked that meme already, but oh my.
No, Jazzy. Just no.
Yes, Jazzy.
No.
It's so
Yes.
No, I was like face palming when you said that and like shaking my head. I was like, no.
You don't like the game. You have no right to speak.
Hey.
Horses eat hay.
Suck.
No.
So put in the comments if you lost the game. Unless you're
think we all
listening
did.
to on
If you-
Spotify.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, great.
Because if you say you beat the game, if you win the game, you just lost.
Oh.
Yeah, basically. Or when you're just about to die, like on your deathbed.
No.
I won the
Oh
game.
my.
I didn't
was-
think about it my whole life. Oh yeah, that would be even better. I lost the game. My life mission.
Flatline.
I forgot the HP. Did you go already? This or
I'm just,
I think we just
Well,
started.
no. I
Oh, you just said.
technically did my favorite. I'd have to think of another one that.
Think of a better one.
Oh, I can't think of that better one. That one's the best.
Think of a better one.
I
Well,
can't think of a better one.
I
That one's
actually
the
have a
best.
third meme that I just thought about it.
Uh,
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time.
Oh my
wait,
God,
wait. I love all the old memes. I'm sorry. Like I know all the
That was
old ones.
funny.
The new ones are just like what? I'm like a grandma in
The
that
orange-
aspect.
the orange is a meme.
I love that one so much. It's just okay. Now you can go.
Oh.
I'll go with this one. My most favorite meme of all time possibly has to be like the. I forgot the name of it. I don't even know. I know the specific name for it, but it's this dude that's like pointing at his head and smiling like devilishly, and then people put like captions on it. Oh my god. It's just I forgot the name of it. Oh, yeah. I just get searched up. Think about it meme, and I find him immediately. Can't fire you if you don't have a job. Can't lose if you don't play. You can't cash me outside if I'm never outside.
That one's related to me. I swear that's just like straight to me. Yeah, I know what meme you're
If you
talking
don't-
about.
Yeah, if you don't submit a meme before you go to sleep, you can sleep peacefully without thinking about it getting featured or not. It was either that one or, by God, like it might have been the someone like you meme.
Oh yeah.
Cause that that is just great to see. Cause the time that people put into that, just for that one part of the chorus or stuff, to show all like gummy bears or whatever they have set up, Uno cards, I
Yeah.
guess. Oh, there was like a one with like Uno cards, but the whole crowd was +4s. Oh my god, yeah. So like you. It's a great. Gummy, favorite meme of all time.
Okay, so I have two. It'd probably be reverse Uno card, and
God.
is this a pigeon? That's my favorite. Is this a pigeon meme?
Oh,
I love that.
I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah, I love that one so much.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Brad, your most favorite meme?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob stuff? Yeah. SpongeBob's been going on for years.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. All right.
Oh wait, I thought of one.
Oh.
My other favorite one is it's Kermit the Frog and the Cookie Monster. And Kermit goes, okay, the first clue is that it's something to eat. And Cookie Monster goes, is it a cookie? And he's like, no, it's not a cookie.
Oh yeah.
Not a cookie.
I love that one because I love cookies and I'm like, I would be the same thing.
Also,
Or,
it's because
is
the
it a
face
cookie?
he makes. Also, it's because the face he makes. The face he makes.
I just
so
feel like
angry.
that's just Jazzy talking to me. I'm like, is it a cookie? He's like, it's not about the cookie.
Honestly, yeah. All right. Let's slide off of the memes and slide on right into some Eledorks. Now, this will be about past episodes or characters' actions. So,
Oh no.
Abby, you go first since you're the director.
That's a hard one for me because I am the director. Well, there's a new episode coming out tomorrow as we are recording this. So there is a part of it that, a bit of like a little like sneak into the future, kind of, and the past of Axel even. So it's not really exactly to go with the theme, but it's all I can think about right now since it's coming out tomorrow. It'll be out by the time this video airs. But yeah, he talks about something that has to do with his past that you will actually find out in the future. And it's kind of sad. Because I don't think anyone knows exactly about it. They know parts of it, but not exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You know
You're only
some
saying
of it.
that because you're fun.
You know some of it. Both
just
you
wanna
and
make a
Jazzy
point.
know the same thing, and it's only some of it.
I want to make a point. I did not sign up to do those episodes lines.
You signed up to be Fawn.
I know. I was screaming my
It's-
head off when I saw it.
It's your job as a voice actor to deliver lines or tell the director if you're able to send in your lines before
I know,
or
but-
after or something like that.
I don't
also-
agree with it.
Also, everyone who loves Axel will fangirl like crazy because the voice actor for Axel, Pixel Puffin, if you don't know him, go follow him. He's pretty cool. He did an amazing job on those lines, like an amazing job, and it's just like, oh my god, if you're an Axel lover, you'll love it.
Hey.
I'm not gonna love it.
It's adorable, and I love it. I was like fangirling, like this is so cute. Oh my god.
Gagging.
Okay, I'll go on this. Or do you want to go into the character's actions?
I can't think of anything, so if we can come back to me maybe later, then yeah.
Okay. Past episodes, man, I've for those who don't know, I started body acting for Abby and Eledora on episode 4, I believe, the bully episode. I was the bully. They're body acting the bully, but I didn't voice them. It was a good. It was a nice experience meeting some people in Eledora, especially Abby. Hello, God.
Hi.
God.
Yeah, past episodes, man. We work hard on those scenes. We make sure we make them right, make them look cool and entertaining for all of those people watching, all the viewers. And honestly, I think Eledora needs a lot more recognition than it actually does.
One day.
Because it's one day, yeah. It's a great series. It has its own unique features, and it's something I've never seen entirely in my whole entire life. And I browse YouTube for a living.
Same.
Yeah. Characters' actions, man. a whole lot of character development, characters like scenes together, especially when like we had the groups and they're all talking. You can see them bonding little by little and stuff. Especially that party episode with Fawn and Axel.
Hashtag Faxel.
Hashtag Axel.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it. Headphones
Yeah.
has no real
Started.
reason to hate.
Yeah, that's all I have. Since HP's over here gagging over Faxel. So, what do you have to say? HP?
What?
Talking about you, have fun.
Oh, you like cut out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut out a little.
Uh-oh.
It's better
Let's
now.
see.
It's fine now.
What should I say? Come back to me. I need to think.
Okay, Brett, since you've been here longer than Gumi has, what do you think?
Alright, fact.
All
Well,
I
I
hear-
read-
You cut up all I heard was facts.
Yeah.
No, out of everything that's there, I would have to say the apple.
Ooh.
The apple
Oh
that
my
keeps
God.
appearing. Out of the entire story and all the characters, the apple is what I like the most.
We need a story just on Apple. Like, we need that.
Just on up.
Oh, we need
Yo, side story for Apple, including Brett.
I'll put a
Yes,
thing
yes,
in
yes,
the
yes.
tags thingy, the I think. I don't know if I can even do that, but I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There will be a poll. Do you
Yeah.
want a side story on Apple?
And bread.
Bread is
Apple
not
and
in
Brett, yeah. Oh, wow, jeez.
it.
What about characters' actions, though? What about character action? This is optional. I'll say this is optional if you want to answer or not.
Okay, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Gumi, you've seen the series. You've seen all of it. You've talked to a little bit of us. What do you think about past episodes?
I think they're epic. Like, I love how like the story's going. I've never seen like that much of like. I don't know. I love the story. Like a lot of Minecraft series have kind of like a shallow bit of a story. No shade, but like hers is like really in depth and like I love it so much. Yeah, and like I'm so happy that I'm a part of this team. Like it's just really cool, you know. And for character or stuff, I like how Axel has been developed. I like that. You know.
From our nice little edge boy to our
Yeah.
cute
Sweet
and hot edge
little boy.
boy.
Gop!
Anyways, since HP, come on, what are past episodes? You don't have to do characters' actions. I just have that as optional for you guys now.
So one of my favorite things that probably doesn't make sense to you guys is I feel like this is like a really famous scene from Eledora, but there's this one scene where it's in the beginning episodes where Fawn goes downstairs and she smells something really good. And she goes downstairs and her mom had just made cookies. So my favorite part was going, ew! And so Fawn reaches for the cookies and you just hear this BAM!
That was episode 2, wasn't it?
Actually, it was the picnic episode, which was 3.
Oh, 3.
And that just like cracked me up because that is where all the chaos started. So all of a sudden I started teasing about the fact that I love cookies, and then it just grew and grew and grew until
No. Here's what happened. You're talking about how the cookies. I started giving you cookies. Bam! Cookies just happened. I became cookie dispenser.
And there's also
it
a
just-
scene in the next episode for cookies.
exactly. It just It's just like it just became a thing. It was in the extra side stories. It's just like a thing.
It's our own meme about cookies or like Apple, pretty much, and all the other stuff. All right, Abby, do you want to talk about characters' actions, or you want to pass on that?
Maybe I'll talk a bit on Cyrus's actions and why he does what he does. I mean, you see most of it in episode 8, why he kind of turned bad. But what I never actually talk about is where he went. Like, I've never actually talked about Eldrith, which is the prison, the fairy prison, where you put people like Cyrus who are evil, who have evil tendencies even. I mean, I've never actually, like... it's kind of... Okay, so most of the idea of Eldrith is kind of based off of the prisoner, or the prison of Azkaban from Harry Potter. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like, that's kind of my thought. It's something it's almost impossible to escape from, but Cyrus does it because he kind of met Oda in there. That's actually how he met Oda. He met Oda in Eldrith, and he got an army and stuff like that. There's a lot to do with that, and I don't know if I'm going to do an episode out of it. I might. So that's kind of like a sneak peek into a future episode, maybe. So
Alright. On to the final topic, and which we'll start doing a little outro or final messages. Stupid stuff we do in our spare time.
all of them.
Pretty much. I'll go first. I don't know if you really call this stupid stuff, but I just like browsing on Twitter. And you know how most people would have text on their tweets? I'll start singing that in a random tune. Like, if I were to go to Twitter, like, right now, which I'm doing, and I just go with a random tune... Oh, dang, okay, oh, man. Okay, new Twitter account. I don't have my usual good stuff. Oh, here it is. Let go, always live in the moment, you know. Put it on sooner than you think. And it'll just go straight crazy and sound like heavy metal to me. I'm like, what did I do? Where did I go wrong?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what I usually do with the most stupid stuff I ever do. I think there's more, but I forgot.
Well, for me, I mean, most people do this, but talking to myself, I have full-out conversations with myself, like, not even joking. I will talk about the most randomest stuff. I'll talk about how I feel about people, because, well, I don't like talking behind people's backs, so I talk in my head behind people's backs. Because it's like, when I'm mad at someone, I'll just be like, oh, that person really... yeah. It's like... Yeah. I will talk to myself all the time. I'll lay in bed and just stare at the ceiling and talk.
Mm-hmm.
I
want to add on. Okay. I want to add on to that as well. For me, I do that as well. Because I am a voice actor, so I'm trying to improve with certain scenes. Like, if I want to get emotional, if I want to be serious, if I want to have a certain tone that people want to feel, I do that. I create a random scenario, and I do a different voice for a character. Like, Italy, yes. Literally, last night, I was having a, conversation with myself about, like, some sort of, like, mission. How, like, Alpha with Charlie and Delta will take the front. Beta, Gamma, you take the sides. Omega, flank them from behind. It'll be like all that random stuff. I was like, what the Captain?
Yeah.
Brad, what's the stupid stuff you do in your spare time?
Some of the worst stuff I do in my spare. Well, I don't really have a whole lot. So I'm just gonna say the fact that on our Discord server how we just
Oh.
create random scenarios out of like somebody will just say hello, and all of a sudden we're just like throwing cookies at each other while there's a giant T-Rex
Hello,
breathing
hello, yeah.
fire, and then there's like meteors raining from the sky.
No. Well, most of the time, Brett, you'll be you saying "Hola, cómo estás?" or etc. And then I would be like, "Hello," and we'll go with a greeting. Then we'll just start throwing in random stuff. I'll be throwing cookies. HP will be throwing cookies. Abby be like, "What the hell?" And then she joins in. I bring a knife and a gun.
No, I start bringing Faxel into it.
Yeah.
Then we have a big battle about it.
And I always win because Headphone
You do
has...
not always win.
Really?
She always wins.
I always win.
No.
I always
David
win.
wins.
Don't.
Headphone doesn't want to
I
believe
know you
I
people
always
are
win.
out there.
No. You're
There are
not.
dawn shippers out there, and I know it. And I will be waiting to greet up with them, and then we will make a big pact,
be a
and we will
strong-
be the dawn shippers.
It'll be
There'll be a
the
scroll down
group.
description below
of
for
one
hashtag
person?
Faxel or hashtag Faxel.
No, hashtag dawn. Daxton and Fawn forever.
Daxton
Dawn's
was in
my
it for
beloved.
3 episodes. Axel's
He
been in
was
it for
good.
basically all episodes. Axel's
No.
been in pretty much all episodes. I'm pretty sure there's not one episode that he hasn't been in it. And if there is,
Screw
I don't
Axel.
remember.
Alright, HV, since you're doing, I was talking about this then. What's most of the stuff you do in your spare time?
Well, I actually have a big problem. I drink a lot of Mountain Dew.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a problem. That sounds like a godsend.
Actually, it is a problem to the extent where I'll bring it to school and my buddies will literally grab it out of my backpack and whack me on the head with it.
Oh
That doesn't sound like a problem. That sounds like their problem. Because they don't know who they're messing. Actually, I don't know how tall you
They're
are,
just
so.
jealous.
Sometimes they'll grab my Mountain Dew and shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Then I open it up and it explodes all over me. But
Wait, is it a bottle or a can?
it's a bottle.
Oh.
Oh.
no.
But
Wait,
my
then you
problem-
can...
Then.
my problem with it is my buddies are all like, "You're gonna die from this," and I'm like, "Well, then you know what? You know what?" And they're like, "What?" On my grave, when I die, there will be words on my grave that say, "It was worth it." So everyone's gonna be like, "What was worth it?" And I say,
At least I was happy.
Alright. If that's a problem, I have an easy solution. Drink a limited amount. What's your average amount of
No.
cans in one day?
That, and then the other thing I do real fast is after I like tennis and stuff, and after I have like a really bad match, then I just come home and I'm like, I need to blow off some steam. So I just like turn on hardcore heavy metal music, turn on Call of Duty, and just shoot the crap out of everyone just to get my anger out, like you know, no one sees that in me because I'm cute and I'm adorable and stuff like that. But
Well.
literally, I'm like, I need to blow off steam. Just like I go on Overwatch, so it's not real people. I go on like Overwatch and I just turn into
She
Gatling gun mode and just
She plays FPS. She plays FPS and pretty much releases her anger out on gamers.
yeah, pretty much. Not on people. Not on people. I am a very kind and happy.
Mhm,
Just-
yeah, sure. Not scared.
Hey, when I have a bottled up rage, I let it out.
Yeah, you're very bad with your words. I should know.
Yeah, I am very bad
She's
at
also
that.
bad at noticing things,
Oh,
shipping.
that.
Faxel.
No, don't even start.
She's very bad at shipping.
Alright.
That's like the worst.
Gumi.
Okay, so I find like random papers around the house that like are used, not just blank, and I go to my paper shredder and I shred them all.
Could you give me
It's
a
like an
paper?
addiction.
I have
Like
a
I'm
rabbit.
addicted to shredding paper.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid to you? It looks like a satisfying thing to me.
I just
You know who
cut
you
up
remind
paper
me
with
of?
scissors.
You remind me of Kevin from The Office. If you've ever seen that. He just, one time he puts a salad in there and makes a salad out of the paper shredder.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Really? That's the stupid stuff that you do in your spare time?
Yeah, I just shred everything I can find. Just shred it.
All right. Well, that's our final topic. We've been going for an hour, maybe a little bit more. Let's go with our final messages. Let's start off with Bread.
All right. See, the most and not the laugh family thing. It's, you see, bread are people too. Bread lives matter, and so you shouldn't eat bread. It's cannibalism.
I mean,
For me, anyways. It's disgusting.
it
Okay.
tastes great,
Oh, yeah.
so I'm not mad.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Gumi.
Final words.
Final words.
Bye. I don't know.
Wise words of
Um,
Gumi.
Why is that the Gumi? Bye.
Bye.
All right. HP.
Just a lot of stuff's gonna be happening, so keep watching Eledora. It's gonna get crazy, man.
All right.
And bye.
Abby.
Well, just to go on what Headphone says, the calm before the storm. And also bye.
All right. And final message from me. Thank all you for listening or tuning in onto this podcast of the Eledorks. Check out Abby's channel. Check out Bread's channel. Pretty much check out everyone else through their social media or anything. Subscribe to Abby. Share her content around the world. Get Eledor some love. I've been your host, Jazzy Mage. It's been an honor doing the first episode of Eledorks. I get to do a little bit more of these. And with that, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Mm.